Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today during this holiday season here. It is getting cold as a brick outside. FTX's $2 billion token they were invested into, that thing's pumping up 55% on the day. Not sure why. Ripple came out on Twitter just about 35 minutes ago as of recording this video, and they have made an ODL XRP partnership announcement. Pretty big stuff, guys. Got more things to talk about. Another thing that came from Brad Garlinghouse on November 13th, 2022 that is pretty much under the radar and not really being discussed by most Ripple XRP influencers. And Vitalik Buterin being a little bit suspicious. Ethereum going under. I don't know, guys. We're definitely living in some weird times in the cryptocurrency space. Let's go ahead and get into the news of today. XRP is bouncing like a champion from this local demand level at 32 cents per coin amid the settlement news. Apparently, Fox Business mainstream media came out and ran a headline on their talk show saying SEC versus Ripple settlement expected tomorrow. That's what the whole last video was about on the channel. Do not really be expecting a settlement today, but we did get some good news from Ripple here. We're thrilled to announce that our on-demand liquidity solution is expanding via our partnership with MFS Africa. Africa holds 70% of the world's $1 trillion mobile money value, and on-demand liquidity will further enhance digital payment rails across the continent. And, you know, guys, as an American, I gotta say for myself, I think my geography is probably above average for an American. I really like to be, a cultured person, learn about other cultures. I'm studying like 1 or 2 languages right now, actually. Getting really good at Korean. I'm watching a bunch of Korean like TV shows meant for kids, and I can actually watch it without subtitles and pretty much understand about 70% of what's being said. But the point is, I didn't even really know how truly big Africa really is. Because when you look at a map and they got to stretch the globe onto a flat surface and things get all distorted when you're looking at it from a 2D plane, Africa is huge. It's a 1.2 billion population, and look at all of these countries you can fit inside Africa, dude. This is no joke. The United States, Germany, France, Spain, Portugal, Netherlands, Belgium, Switzerland, Italy, Eastern Europe, India, China, China Part 2, Great Britain, and Japan can all fit in that landmass. Okay? Coming from Ripple, a win for financial inclusion in Africa. Mobile money has long supported economic growth for businesses and individuals throughout Africa, and financial players are looking to further strengthen digital payment rails across the continent. MFS Africa, a leading fintech with the largest mobile money footprint in Africa, has partnered with Ripple to streamline real-time mobile payments for their customers across 35 countries. There's a growing population of both individuals and, in turn, mobile money users throughout Africa. As the region continues to develop and solidify its place within the global economy, it's imperative that capital can move as seamlessly as information moves today. Investment in efficient payment solutions throughout the region can create sustainable, consistent support while affording entire communities autonomy over their own economic future. Ripple's on-demand liquidity solution reduces the frictions and bottlenecks associated with sending money across borders via legacy payment rails, like expensive fees, slow payment settlement times, and even access to a physical bank branch. According to the United Nations, who we do believe Ripple, I can't remember if it was the World Economic Forum or the United Nations or both, but I know United Nations, there's something with Ripple XRP United Nations. I know at some point in time we have dove deep into a couple of documents where, I'm not saying there's official partnership. I mean, Ripple is an official partner of the World Economic Forum, but of the United Nations, they have mentioned Ripple XRP before. Okay. Africa boasts a $2.7 trillion market opportunity, the largest driver of business growth worldwide, and innovative payment or digital payment rails can make this reality. While mobile money users in Africa have grown exponentially in recent years, the number of users worldwide is expected to reach 70% of the global population. These users largely reside in frontier markets in Asia, Pacific, and Africa markets that often struggle with liquidity sourcing, which provides ample opportunity for crypto solutions like on-demand liquidity to buttress. Guys, look, man, I dropped out of high school. I didn't go to college. But what the hell is this word? Bro, I swear to God, making videos about Ripple XRP, diving into deep economic documents, diving into these legal documents from these lawsuits. Bro, what even is this word? I swear to God, every other week, I come across this brand new word. I'm like, bro, in 22 years of my life, how have I not seen this word one time? But anyways, crypto solutions like ODL to buttress. What even is that, bro? God, English is so weird. Businesses that cannot source capital via traditional sources. The constraints and burdens of existing financial systems have impeded otherwise sound businesses and economies from development, withholding millions of individuals from financial equity and innovation. But Ripple has long underscored the importance of global financial inclusion and building its global network for a world without economic borders. MFS Africa's mission is to make borders matter less when it comes to payment within, to, and from Africa. We're delighted to advance this mission through our partnership with Ripple to enable fast, secure, and low-cost remittances at scale. The Ripple MFS Africa partnership represents a confident, important, and bold first step for our crypto strategy to leverage blockchain technologies to amplify our impact on consumers and businesses on the continent. Growth in a new economy, said Dare Okajo, that's how I would say that, CEO at MFS Africa. Africa's younger population in particular has seen a burgeoning interest in mobile devices, connecting them to the broader online community and offering a new way to process ATM transactions. This also reminds me, it kind of rings a bell, because Ripple in India has a very, very big foothold in India, I would say, with their banks. One thing I did remember is I saw some sort of statistic that over the last 20 years, I think India has seen the most insane parabolic percentage year-over-year growth of people using mobile devices. I imagine it's got to be the same in Africa, right? I know Africa is not a country and it's a continent, but India about 1.1, 1.2 billion population. Africa is about the same, and both of these places are developing rapidly. One of the things that carries on with that is mobile device usage. And the fact that in America, you got kids, that have to have the, latest and greatest iPhone. Then you get all these secondhand market and used market, and they get exported all over the world. So just think about it, really with America and how we affect, the entire globe getting access to mobile devices, because we have so much leftover unused electronics because everyone's going for the latest and greatest stuff. Where does that all eventually end up going? It gets thrown overseas, man. Just how it works. It's the same with Japan and JDM collector cars. It's things like that. All right. It's yeah, you have things coming from one country, but all of a sudden there becomes demand globally. All right. I know a guy that's just buying a Supra engine to put in his BMW E46, and what's funny is that the Japanese people actually hate the fact that America is creating such great demand for, secondhand used, car parts, cars, engines. Because in America, we do have this booming popularity of, old school Japanese cars, which honestly one of my favorites as well. I love the Toyota Supra. And yeah, it's really weird to think about, but one country always producing latest and greatest, and all that old and used stuff, other countries are going to end up creating demand for that. And that's how, the whole world really just connects together with items and just inventory and things like that, but not with payments, though. Right now, payments are still very, very slow. All right. So mobile phones also act as an entryway for rural communities to engage with these online resources. Nigeria has recognized this impact and has reduced the nation's sales tax on these devices, increasing sales by more than 200%. MFS Africa connects more than 400 million mobile wallets across 35 African countries while operating upwards of 800 payment corridors across the continent. The entire region stands to reap the financially inclusive benefits as the partnership between MFS Africa and Ripple evolves. All right. So, next one, guys. This comes out just 2 days ago. Don't know how the heck this didn't get blasted all over Ripple XRP YouTube yet, but, when Brad Garlinghouse was in the Twitter space about FTX collapsing, and everyone all just decides to attack Ripple and say, oh, Ripple's just like FTX. Oh, Ripple FTX is to say they're centralized companies with their own token, blah, blah, blah. It's crazy how quick people come out of the woodworks to just coordinatively just attack Ripple at any possible corner they get. However, Brad Garlinghouse has stated just 2 days ago, Ripple has no debt, and we have $1 billion of cash, and that's just cash, baby. That XRP escrow war chest worth tens of billions, man. Ripple is got to be, honestly, like the number one fintech Silicon Valley company right now. And once this SEC lawsuit is over, we're going public, get the IPO, get relisted back on all the exchanges after the lawsuit. Even got Coinbase supporting us in the lawsuit. Man, dude, the amount of attention that an IPO will bring to XRP is going to be immense. Absolutely immense. So here's what's weird, is I'm noticing a lot of players in the crypto industry coming to each other's defense very, very fast. They love to attack Ripple XRP community, Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larson, David Schwartz, Ripple, all that, right? They love to come and attack us very, very quick. Very quick. But they will also come to defend each other rapidly. I mean, you got Charles Hoskinson, you know, based on the last video we just made today, or yesterday, actually, I haven't even slept yet. You know, Charles Hoskinson's damn near putting his whole entire reputation on the line just to defend Ethereum. Very odd, isn't it? I feel like there's some sort of crypto mafia going on in the background where they all got these really tight connections. Oh, yeah, they do have that. It's called the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. They paid the SEC $15 million. Get that Ethereum free pass. So isn't this weird how you got Vitalik Buterin coming to Sam Bankman-Fried's defense? Automatically downgrading every single thing Sam Bankman-Fried believed in is an error. It's important to actually think and figure out which things contributed to the fraud and which things didn't. Don't be the guy who would have tried to cancel vegetarianism in 1945. I don't know. The problem with, you know, vegetarianism in 1945, you have to understand. You got to understand, man. People living in certain areas of the world where you have immense. I'm not talking cold. I'm talking beyond freezing. You know what happens in some of these areas, like in Russia and Asia, that freeze so bad that for 4, 5, 6 months, all the crops will be completely dead. They can't grow anything, so the only thing they can eat is meat. So, I don't know, dude. People are so soft nowadays. They don't understand fucking nature, dude. Like, I swear to God. Yeah, okay, yeah, if you're sitting there in, you know, San Francisco or LA, okay, of course, yeah, you can be a vegetarian. But, I mean, dude, if you're talking 1945... a huge step backward into the future. You don't understand like how people are living in brutally harsh conditions in nature where they don't have an option, you know. So I'm just saying here. And honestly, all the replies in this aren't looking that good for Vitalik either. But I'm just saying, compared to Sam Bankman-Fried, you seem just as sus. Bribing the SEC, eh? And then, yeah. Why is Charles Hoskinson putting his reputation on the line to defend Ethereum so hard? Very weird. And then I just saw on Twitter, it's the weirdest thing, man. I just saw on Twitter, let me try to grab it up for you guys, just stick with the black screen for a second. But there was a tweet that I saw today that was talking about Ethereum potentially going under. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Check this out here. Coming from Fubar. All right, DeFi and NFT founder, developer, writer, auditor. Great. Hearing rumors that Ethereum is insolvent. Withdrawals are disabled for all staked Ethereum. The so-called Beacon chain was unfortunately also run by Alameda Research. They spent it all on venture capital investments, among other expenditures. I don't know if this is some sort of satire or just comedy or something, but 6 hours ago, getting a bunch of attention on Twitter, Ethereum is insolvent. Withdrawals are disabled for all staked Ethereum. I would like to confirm this here, actually. Let's say we look up on Google, Ethereum. Let's look up staked Ethereum withdrawals halted. See, I'm not really seeing anything here. See, I'm not even really seeing anything there. So I can't trust this too much. I really can't trust that too much, but take it for what it is. They're just saying Ethereum staked withdrawals are halted. I don't know. Could be some comedy or some satire, but just thought I'd show it to you guys at the very least. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning the video today. I would appreciate it. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe, check the links in the description, support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.